Hey everyone, hope you're all okay. So I haven't got any makeup on, which means that I'm going to do a makeup tutorial for you today, and I'm really excited to do this because I know I've been a bit behind on my videos recently. Third year at uni has just been a bit crazy, and it's hard to find time to kind of dedicate to do some tutorials and videos, but today I'm having a lazy Sunday and I thought it'd be perfect for just making some videos. So I'm going to do a autumnal / wintry makeup look today. It's something that I've been really enjoying wearing recently. It's mainly kind of focused on the eyes, the cheeks and the lips, quite berry, plummy, deep shades to kind of go with the season. And I hope that you really enjoy it. So I'm going to get started. I've already primed my face with the Seaweed Mattifying Day Cream from the Body Shop. I used this on Dizzy Brunette 3's recommendation, and it kind of just looks like that. It works quite well as a primer because it mattifies but still allows kind of your natural glow to come through, and it's really good for autumn and winter because it's quite moisturising, so make sure that you haven't got any dry skin. And I've also popped some Monu Collagen Eye Cream under my eyes. I think in these kind of colder and darker months it's really important to perk your face up a bit and avoid looking like you've got dull skin. So makeup wise, I'm going to get straight in and apply some Rimmel Wake Me Up foundation, and this is kind of my foundation of choice at the moment. It's kind of strange because I wore it a lot in the summer as well because it's got light deflecting particles which makes you look really awake and bright, and that's what I liked in the summer, and I'm using it now because I feel like I need a bit of a perk up, especially when it's still dark when I wake up and I just don't want to get out of bed. And I'm going to use the Real Techniques Expert Face Brush to apply it. And my mirror is over here, which you probably already realised. I think this foundation is a lot of people's favourites because it's really affordable, it works really well, and just overall makes your skin look so much better and brighter. I do find the colour matches to be a little bit off. They're quite more orangey undertones and kind of pinky undertones than yellow ones, which I'm kind of more used to with the Bourjois Healthy Mix. And that was only one pump, and that's never really enough. So I'm just going to put another half a pump on the back of my hand, spread it out like that, and apply this. Try and do this quickly for you because I know that it's not that exciting. But the rest of the makeup is always a lot quicker than the foundation. Almost there. I really love this brush, even more than the Real Techniques stippling brush, because I just find it softer and kind of easier to use than the stippling brush. Just go under the chin with it, and that's a good coat of foundation. Right, and now I'm going to move on to my concealer. So first of all, I'm going to use the Collection 2000 Lasting Perfection Concealer in Light 2. Covering up any blemishes, spot scarring and open pores. I don't think I'll ever use anything but this concealer because it's just so good and so full coverage without being too cakey. Right, now we've covered up any kind of imperfections on the face, I'm going to illuminate my under eyes with my Maybelline Dream Illumi Touch Concealer. It's another favourite of mine. It is just so illuminating, and again will just wake your face up and get rid of any bags and dark under eye circles. Just tap that into the skin. Right, and to finish the kind of base phase, as I like to call it, I am going to put a dusting of the Healthy Balance, sorry, there's loads of, it's because I just straightened my hair, loads of, the Healthy Balance powder from Bourjois, another teeth opening job. It looks like this. I think it's really cute, and I love this because it's kind of a dupe for the MAC Mineralized Skin Finish in the way that it's not too powdery and it doesn't make your face look too matte, which is nice because it allows your natural glow to come through. But I only ever powder my T-zone and my chin because I think my cheeks and stuff, my makeup tends to last quite well on those areas. So yeah, that's the first part done. Now I'm going to move on to detailing my base. So we're going to use some Bourjois chocolate bronzer in shade 51. I think even though it's winter, there's no need to stop using the bronzer and taking this bronzer brush, which I don't actually know the make of. It's just a really good size for contouring. Because yeah, as I say, you don't need to use bronzer just to bronze, it's for contouring as well. So make a kind of fish face and do it contouring. Define those cheekbones. And you can just dust lightly around the jawbone and up to the temples, because I don't know, I do still tan a bit, obviously not from the sun, but I do still fake tan in the winter, so for me I can still use bronzer, but it just depends on what you do and your skin tone. Right, now I'm going to move to blusher, and this is kind of the first specific autumn wintry kind of element. It is the Maybelline Dream Touch blush in Plum, I think, or it might be Berry. I'll put below exactly which one it is. Yeah, a really nice deep shade. And take my Real Technique stippling brush and just pop that on the apples of the cheeks and then blend it. If you think you've got too much and it's going to be a bit too rosy, it's okay because we can just blend it out a bit more. Just blend it. So you can kind of use a mixture of the brush and the fingers to do that. And I think this blusher, it just makes you look like you've just come in from the cold, and your cheeks are really nicely flushed. I think it's really pretty and a bit brighter than the peaches that I was wearing over the summer. And then I'm going to take Benefit High Beam, of which I've got a little sample version, and do some dots. Sorry, there's like hair in my eye, which is not nice. Do some dots along the cheekbones and blend them in, because we're just trying to create a bit of a wintry glow, which just looks really pretty. And then just highlight underneath the brows as well, because that just gives your eyebrows a bit of a lift. Okay, and now I am going to take the Bare Minerals brow powder, which I have in dark blonde medium brown, and I've lost my Bare Minerals brow brush, which is really sad because I absolutely loved it. So I'm just going to use this Maybelline gel liner brush because it kind of works alright as a brow brush until I pick up another one. And just fill in the eyebrows. Even if you don't normally fill in your eyebrows, I think in these seasons you can get away with filling them in a bit more because the makeup tends to be a lot more dark as well, so it kind of evens it out, even if you're a bit scared of having the scouse brow look usually. I think that's all done. I don't kind of fill them up too much because my eyebrows are fairly dark compared to my hair anyway. I'm just going to fix them in place with some Vaseline, just a cocoa butter one, just because that's my favourite, so they're not going to go anywhere. We're going to move on to the fun part now, which is the eyes and lips. I always just think this is where you can get really creative and seasonal. So I'm going to take my Naked 2 palette from Urban Decay, because it's just got some really great shades in for kind of every season. And I'm going to start by doing a base of Suspect, which is this one here. It's kind of a taupey, slightly gold brown colour. It's very similar to Benefit Birthday Suit, which I know my friend Rosie always uses as a base and it always looks amazing. So I'm just putting this all over the lid with my Naked 2 brush that came with the palette. And because I've got quite big eyelids, I do take it quite high up to the eyebrows. Not quite up to the eyebrows, but fairly close. Just because once I've got my eyes open, you can't really see otherwise. So that's the base done. And now I am going to take YDK, which is kind of a pinky, coppery, purpley, metallic colour. And just take that from the about halfway across the lid to the outer corners. This is just such a pretty colour. I'm just loving anything berry kind of shade for autumn, and it really does make a nice bit of like definition for the eye. And then to finish, I'm going to take Busted, which is a really deep mauve colour, and I'm just going to put that in the outer crease to contour the eye and hopefully make them look a bit bigger. This kind of eye look can work for lots of different occasions as well, like if you're going on a night out or just in the day. Obviously I'm looking quite casual today because I'm not really doing a lot. I think it's quite versatile, and obviously you can make it darker or lighter depending what you're doing. Oh, got a bit of fallout. A good tip for fallout is to get a stippling brush, which is here, and just stip it away, because then you probably won't take any of your actual makeup off, but you can still get all of the fallout off. Right, now that's done, I'm going to use a bit of eyeliner. I don't wear as much as I used to. I've lost the eyeliner. There it is. I'm going to take my Maybelline gel liner with the brush I use for my eyebrows. Yeah, I don't wear as much now because I think you don't always need it, especially when you've got eyeshadow on. But I love it for just thickening the lashes, so I'm just going to take it along the top of my lash line. Really quite subtle. Maybe if I was going out I might make it a bit thicker, but take it just to the outer corners and just underneath, so it kind of meets in the middle and goes slightly under. Just along there. I find this so hard to do on camera and do it quickly as well, but you get the idea. Do the other eye. This eyeliner is great if you are busy and can't really top up your makeup throughout the day, because it just is the most long-lasting thing ever. And it also looks pretty natural. I don't think it's really obvious that I'm wearing like loads of eyeliner. Take it to the outer corner again and just under. I'm just going to blend that bit a bit more. And once you've done it, you can just take your finger and blend it in a bit more, so it looks more just like a thicker lash line than eyeliner. Right, now that is basically done with the eyeliner, I am going to take some mascara, and my mascara of choice at the moment is the NYX Volumizing Mascara, which is really surprising because I didn't really even know NYX did makeup, let alone really good makeup, but this really is amazing. It's so thickening, and it's lasted for ages. I bought this in the summer and it's still going strong. I'm just going to take a few coats of that. So it really doesn't take very much to define the lashes. Right, that is eyelashes done. So now we're just going to finish off by doing the lips. So I'm just going to take a little bit of Vaseline, and obviously in the winter sometimes your lips can get a bit chapped and dry, so this just helps to act as a primer so that your lip product won't kind of stick to any dry patches. And then I'm going to take my new favourite lip product, which is the Revlon Just Bitten Kissable Balm Stain in Crush. It looks pretty scary, it's really, really dark, but you can press down really hard or lightly depending how kind of pigmented you want it to be, and I think today we'll go for like a medium pigmentation. It's so easy to apply. Just like that. Obviously it's quite purple, but I love that kind of deep plummy shade at the moment. Okay, and just to finish off completely, I'm just going to put a few spritzes of the Vitamin E Face Mist, because that just sets your makeup and makes it a little bit more dewy and natural, and takes any powdery finish away. So that is the finished look. I think, yeah, this is probably kind of my everyday makeup routine at the moment with a bit of variation, and I hope you really like it and you might give it a go. Thanks so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye guys!